News to me.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I am. Should be.
For the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
What the?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10. 3-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm playing freak out right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Game just started. I forced him to punt, and this is my 2nd play from scrimmage.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun up. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 45-yard line. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
Ah, shit.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
No.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
21. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Brings up 2nd.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 49ers. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and goal from the 6. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. 25-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
She's singing it now?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
3rd and short, I figured he was going to fucking...
27 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Get down. Get down. Good boy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Intercepted.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy
Sunday,
who could run it,
Sunday,
space, and he got there.
Sunday.
They'll run with Sanders. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott
able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down to sit. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him.
Caught.
And after all that, the extra point
attempt
unsuccessful.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The 2nd half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Take it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true,
between
right?
Herbert and Burrow, that's where your problem
is. A little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Killing me, Smalls.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that was a shootout that Jackson
did. This wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go. Tight down.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
49er 1st down. first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Get your hand out my pocket.
They'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Okay.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 4. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Damn. Didn't angle it far enough.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Called in over the middle by Rager. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Jalen Rager.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Get down. Get down, Cub.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this right back to Rager. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Right there. Ooh, that is what I needed. Good force fumble.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
That's probably a holding
This will be
penalty.
stopped about 2 yards shy.
Illegal contact. No, it isn't.
Gain, 2nd and 2.
Take the
So they will
automatic
accept the penalty and move forward.
Uh-huh. Bet, my guy. Bet.
This is Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Illegal block in the back.
So let's
Damn
see
it.
about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
12 now.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. When people celebrating,
Okay.
the guys who just gave up that play.
I mean, thank you. I'll take it.
Here we go. Like 20.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
Start me
As the
the
clock will stop at 32 seconds to go.
I don't know. I ain't never seen him do it, but I ain't mad at him. Nah, I'm saying. Damn, I ain't never seen him break that many
inside the
fucking
20,
tackles
here's 1st
in a
and
row.
10 at the 18.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Mike, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 80.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Thank you for charging Troy
From
Apke.
13 yards out. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Niners 14, Eagles 13.
Oh, shit.
After the
It did
touchdown,
not
it's
register.
Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nah, it ain't out of bounds.
A short
My
kick
power didn't
taken at
register.
the
My accuracy
18.
did.
Lane opens
Thank you.
here. He's past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on
Nah,
offense.
it's your accuracy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with
Untouched.
14 seconds to go in this first half.
Motherfucking touched, my guy. I didn't. That he went to them in free agency. In real life.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
They got
It's
rid of
2nd and
Godspeed?
21.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy. Grade 15. Grade 15.
He's checking crowd.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it's third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 42.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, come on, dude.
But that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
How the fuck? That's my question. That's the million-dollar question to me. How the fuck?
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Eagles 23, 49ers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Like, for real, though.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They find some open field here. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
24-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk.
Holding?
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Where the fuck?
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I'm glad he dropped it, but
going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down
Jimmy.
here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. Apparently, Funimation's free on Xbox Game Pass.
The Eagles offense set to begin the
They
next
need
drive.
to hook us the hell up.
Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Is 3rd down.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite the lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, right.
He was brought down by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run here with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is going to be 49er football. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face
what I
it,
don't
when he's going to carry the ball that many times,
bland.
he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Bitch, please.
And this is one of those
you still trying to push that off on me? You quietly sobbing into the mic?
Come out first.
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. Possession.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense.
Damn it.
You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake
I had honestly forgotten that.
throw something deep
I had
over the
honestly
top.
forgotten that.
Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And
Give me that
get
hold.
this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior.
There is no RB. It's RBs. Oh, my God. You sons of bitches.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
at their own 26-yard line.
So 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Don't know what you
got
until
get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hip hop has died this morning and she's dead.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game.
Yeah, weird flex, but okay.
Mitch Wishner.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains in this NFC
Code 3, Pip in distress.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Why ever would I do that, Tommy?
Throwing is Wentz.
Didn't miss that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
18-yard line.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett. You know what? You're right, buddy.
So here's a 1st
Fucking
and
Full
10
House
now,
music
down
started playing in the background.
20.
Nobody knows where it came from.
Garoppolo again.
It's not Becky's in jail.
And able to get this down inside the 15.
Oh shit, it is.
Huh.
I didn't even make that connection. Thank you. Oh shit. I dead ass did not make that connection.
It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Your West Coast cousins.
Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Nate Gary.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough for conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity,
doing the best
he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Oh, wow. So your practices with special teams?
The Eagles offense set to
Not
begin
even
the
fake
next
punt,
drive.
just punt.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter
That's
of this
wild
card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. He was offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Eagle first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Another run with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
This is 3rd down.
(29-24) hit right this second.
And that is
4th down. Minute and 35 seconds.
Big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Minute 35 seconds left. I got one timeout.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hopefully.
And
I can't play anything over the top because the guys are too damn fast.
Line.
At their own
so well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone.
Oh, what the fuck? Garoppolo.
Perilously close to the goal line.
Charles, I think back to your
wide open
statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. I got you.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Damn it.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
It's a turnover on downs.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that?
I don't have to play Hulk.
Had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at
Oh my.